Hello class, this is a video tutorial on determining the domain where a function is increasing or decreasing. And in this video, as you can see, we will cover two different methods in how we can accomplish this. In this one, this works for any type of function, whereas this works if we know we can draw a rough sketch of what the derivative looks like. So let's start with the method that works for almost every single function. So here we go. For this one, we need our first derivative. So sketching this out, sketching it out, finding it. And then for this, we find our stationary point. So we let this equal 0 and we solve for x here. We get x equals -3. And from here, we use our table of values. So for this, I'm going to use x values. We are finding the values of y prime. And the values that we are going to be using are 1 above and 1 below this stationary point. So writing in -3. Now, obviously, if we substitute -3 back into our first derivative, we are definitely going to be equal 0, because that is what we just solved. Now, I'm going to choose a number above and below this value. Ideally, we should be really picking a number very close above. Sorry, that should be 299. 2.99. So very closely above and very closely below. So this is what we should be picking. However, it's fine at this level if we just pick 1 above and 1 below. So for that, let's chuck this into our calculators. Actually, no, it's easy enough. We can do it in our heads. -2 here. That's -4 plus 6. So that's going to be 2. So a gradient of 2. And -4 into here. So that's going to be 2 times -4 is -8 plus 6. That is -2. And there we have it. Now from here, we can see that x values above -3 gives us positive gradients. And x values below -3 gives us negative gradients. And so we can answer this now. For the increasing, we can say x is greater than -3. So anything above, x is above -3. Anything above will give me a positive gradient, which will be increasing. And obviously anything below that would be decreasing. I'm also going to write this in bracket notation. This would be x is a member of from -infinity to -3 union. Oh, I'm so sorry. It should be this one here. And the other, so that's decreasing. And for increasing in bracket notation, it's from -3 to positive infinity. And these are the solutions to this one. Okay, so that is, that method. Now, for the other method, we can do this via sketching. It works exactly the same in that we first take our first derivative. So 3x squared minus 12x minus 96. And we're still going to let that equal 0. Now, at this point, you can solve this quadratic in any which way you like. But for this, I can see we can divide everything by 3. 96 divided by 3 is 32. And again, you can solve this using quadratic formula, or in this case, I can see it's going to be +4, -8, which gives our solutions, our stationary points, -4 and +8. From here, we're now going to sketch our first derivative. Now, we don't need to be super accurate about where our y-intercepts are and how tall the turning points are, but we know that y prime has two roots at -4 and 8. So let's do a quick sketch of that. It looks something like this. So here's -4. Here's +8. Definitely not to scale. And our first derivative is a quadratic. So it's a parabola like this. And this is a sketch of y equals f prime of x. Okay, so then from here, since we're solving for increasing, remember, we're saying f prime of x needs to be greater than 0. Well, according to this graph, where is the first derivative greater than 0? And as you can see, I've already highlighted it here. So it is greater than 0 when, so the answer to this in inequality notation, x is less than -4, comma, x is greater than 0. That is our domain in which the function is increasing. I will also write this in bracket notation. -∞ to -4, union 8, comma, to +∞. So this is our solution for increasing. Now, as for decreasing, b, we want to find the domain f prime of x is less than 0. As you can see, because we've sketched out f prime, where is f prime below the x-axis? Well, as you can see, it's between -4 and 8. So we can solve this. It's going to be x is less than 8, but greater than or equal to -4. So that is the solution in inequality notation. And in bracket notation, it'll be x is a member of -4 to 8. And there we have it with our two different methods. Let me reiterate, the table of values works for any type of function, whereas sketching, as you can see, works mainly for polynomials because we can quickly know what the sketch of this looks like. In case, I hope that's giving you an insight into finding the domain of functions being increasing or decreasing. Hope to see you in the next video, and best of luck.